Hiya, my name is Jane and this is Loopy Mabel's Closet. I am having an epic sewing plan for October and I'm just going to show you my, let's say, optimistic pile. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 patterns, 7 different fabrics. So if you want to see what I've got planned, I shall see you back here in a minute. So, look at the size of that pile. This is what I am hopefully planning to sew in October. So first things first, I don't know whether you follow me on Instagram. If you do, you'll see, or you'll have followed my last 3 vlogs were about the sewing challenge that I'm running with Rosie from Rosie Sews Modern Vintage. And if you have been following me, you know it's the Swap Share Sew Challenge, and that is now underway. I think we've got 50 ladies worldwide who have joined up into this lovely sewing challenge where you swap, you share, you sew and you make a sewing friend. So I have been paired with 2 ladies. They're both in England, and the reason why I've been paired with these 2 ladies rather than pairing them together or pairing them with somebody else is because they're both going on holiday and they were going to be out of the country for quite a bit of October, and they were worried that they'd like to join in but worried that they may not got their item finished and they didn't want to let their partner down. So I said, well, I'll pair up with them, and then if they don't get anything finished, it's no big deal, and I'll just make my items anyway. So that is the plan. So first things first, I've got obviously two swap share sew projects to make. So the first one is this is by Maven Patterns. This is the Wendy Smock. So that's not a very good picture actually. That's the Wendy Smock. I'll show you the drawing picture of it. It's very similar to the Roscoe Blouse actually. There we go. Hope you can see that. So this is the Wendy Smock top, and I'm going to sew view, I'm not sure, I think I'm going to go for version B, and it's got like a side opening rather than the front opening. So I'm going to go for that, and I love the little pockets on the front. So I'm going to go for that one, version B. And the fabric that I'm going to use is this gorgeous viscose twill. Not sure what it is. This is gorgeous. I got this from the lovely J from the Fabric Edit over on Instagram. She has all these amazing fabrics that she does, like sales every so often over on there, and I managed to win this. I think it's 2 meters. I managed to win this gorgeous fabric. I just love the mustard coloured background and those dusky pink flowers and the green leaves. And I just thought, oh, really lovely autumn colours, but I could probably get away with it in the spring too. And I just thought it would be perfect to go with the Wendy Smock top. So the lovely Amanda, who is now in America, I think, on her holidays, has chosen me to do that. And I'll just show you the fabric a little bit more detail. Just absolutely gorgeous. If you haven't heard of Jay's Instagram account, it's called the Fabric Edit, and she really does have some amazing discounted prices, and she does all sorts. She does all different types of fabrics too. Anyway, I was lucky enough to get this and I absolutely love it. So that is for the Wendy Smock top. So that's the first one. And the second one is the Roscoe Blouse, and the lovely Debbie, who is going, I think she's going to Spain. She's chosen the Roscoe Blouse for me, and I'm going to go for, I'm not sure, I can't remember whether I've got enough fabric to do. If I've got enough fabric, I'm going to go for the smock version, but if I if I haven't, I'm going to go for the blouse version. So that's the Roscoe Blouse by True Bias, and the fabric that I'm going to be using is this gorgeous, I think it's a viscose, I'm not sure what it is. I got this from the lovely Laura, Material Girl, over on Instagram. She does some amazing fabrics as well, and I've had this a few weeks now, and I know it's quite summery to look at, but I can utilise this in the autumn winter, no problem. It's got like sage green, a lot of sage green in the leaves, and it's got like pinks and like the mustard type of colour, so I can quite easily add some of my crochet snug tops to, to wear. Will complement it as well. It's got butterflies and ladybirds, so it's quite a summery theme, but it's not going to put me off, and I just love it. So that's going to be the Roscoe Blouse. As I say, I've got lots of like long sleeve tops like I've got on now, all different colours, and I could wear underneath if I needed to. So that is that gorgeous fabric. I hope you can see it. I didn't keep the paperwork I got from when I got it delivered from Laura, but I'm going to start keeping a little design book. So when I get my fabrics, I'm going to take a little snip, a little swatch. I'm going to put it in my design book with where I got the fabric from, what the fabric is, how much I paid per metre and what have you, and then what I've made, what pattern I used to make it with. And then if I ever need to refer to it again, I'll have all the details in my design book. So that's a little project I'm going to set myself. So I've got the book, so I'm just going to spend a few hours getting that set up and putting little swatches in. I'm looking forward to doing that. So that is number 2 of my swap share sew. So I've got obviously all of October to get them 2 made, but no big deal if Amanda or Debbie don't get back in time or they don't get theirs made. It's no big deal because I'm going to make them anyway. So back to my epic pile. This is for me. Well, obviously they're for me, but this is what I've planned. First things first, I'm going to have a go at the Tilly and the Buttons, the new indigo. Everybody seems to be making it at the moment. And I got this pattern as soon as it came out, got the PDF pattern, and I haven't done anything with it. And I have seen some lovely makes over on Instagram, and it's inspired me and spurred me on. So I'm going to have a go at the Tilly and the Buttons indigo, and I'm probably going to go for that like smock length, and probably go with the frills on the little frills on the outside too. I got this fabric from Sew Me Sunshine because it's got a beautiful drape, and I got 2.5 meters of this, and I'll just try and show you. And can you see there's like 3 pearlized stripes running all the way through the background? And I just thought, oh, that was a little bit unusual. And again, it's floral again. I seem to be going for floral, little ditzy type of floral print. And yeah, it could be quite summery, but again, I'm going to make it into the indigo. And because the indigo has got 3/4 length sleeves, I can then coordinate it and accessorise it with all my tops that I've got. And I've got loads of different colours, and they'll all probably go with that. And again, I can wear it with maybe one of my crochet ponchos, my crochet snugs. And I've just I've just thought that one I made, I don't know whether you go on my crochet channel, but I've just made this autumn rain wrap, but I also made it in the buttermilk. I'll put the picture for it up just to give you an idea. That would go quite nice with this because it's in that type of buttermilk yellow colour, so that would go quite nice over my shoulders if needed in the autumn winter. So that is a gorgeous fabric, and the drape, as you can see, I love it. So that was from Sew Me Sunshine. So that is number 3. And then I have got another Maven Patterns. I do like Maven Patterns. I don't know whether you've tried Maven Patterns, but if you do the print at home ones, if you go onto Adobe, you can then, they're normally in layers. So you select your size in the layers when you go to print. Select your size, and it'll just print off the pattern in your size, so you don't have to worry about, cutting out amongst all the different sizes. So I love the way they do that. And I'm going to be doing the Maria apron. Now I haven't got an apron type pinafore and I fancied having a go. And I just love the ginormous, can you see the pocket at the side? Absolutely love that ginormous pocket. And I thought, oh, I'll give that a go and see if I've got a drawing picture for you. There we go. And I'm going to go for view B. View B. It took me ages to fathom out what the difference was between view A and view B. I was looking at it for ages, thinking, well, it doesn't look any different. But when I read the instructions, view A doesn't cross over at the back. It's got like a gape at the back, where view B crosses over at the back and there's no like behind peeping through, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to go for view B. And I'm going to be using a plain fabric, can you believe? Plain fabric at long last. And this is from Lamazi Fabrics. And it's a linen blend, linen mix. So it's not 100% linen. And it looks like linen though. It's got that lovely slub type of texture. And I just love this colour. It's like a tealy bluey green. And I just thought, yep, proper apron looking type of fabric, I think. And I may go off piste and put some pockets on that are a different contrasting fabric. I'm not sure yet. I may, you know, do contrasting pockets and maybe contrasting straps. So I'm quite looking forward to doing something plain, because I haven't got anything plain that I've stitched this year. Not one single item of fabric has been plain. So that'll be a nice change. So that is that linen mix fabric in that gorgeous tealy bluey green. And the next one, oh, I love this next one. Again by Maven Patterns, the French dart dress. I've had this pattern for quite some time and I've just thought, well, I've got to make it, but I haven't actually done anything with it. So I'll put a picture of the drawing at the side here so you can see what it looks like as well. But I can't wait to make this. And the fabric I've chosen is another fabric from Lamazi Fabrics again. And the fabric I've chosen is this chambray type, like a denim blue background with pretty pink and white blossom. I think it's a chambray and it's just so pretty. And I think that'll go quite nice with my jeans and things. So that is that one. Just love it. And then the next one, I've been so adventurous this month, is more fabric from Material Girl, Laura, lovely Laura. And I'm going to do the Wilder gown again. I've done this before, but I did it in like a Christmas fabric. And I'll put the link for that video up there. That was for a Christmas fabric I did for Minerva. And obviously I can't wear that till it's Christmas because it's got reindeers on it. So I thought, oh, I'll make it again. I don't think I've got enough fabric to do the full length version. So if not, I will go for the smock version, and if not, the blouse version. That's what I'm going to be making as well. And the fabric is, as I say, from Laura, and it's this gorgeous, I think this is a viscose green, like daisies with touches of mustard in, and again lovely colours I can complement. I know that crochet poncho is going to go lovely with this again because it's a similar colour. It's got that yellowy mustard colour, so I think that'll go really nice. And it's just so, it's got a nice drape, which is, I think, is what's probably going to look quite nice with the Wilder gown. And I think I've got 2.5 meters of this, so it should be enough. Really pretty. I like the daisies and like little white dots, and then obviously on the green background. So that's that one. So that's going to be the Wilder gown top or smock, but that's going to be for that. And then the last one, again, I'm going to go for plain fabric, and this is by Sew Me Something, and I'll just show you. It's the Amelia Dress, and I've had this pattern quite a while, and I thought, oh yeah, I'll have a go at doing that. That's quite a workwear type of look, hasn't it? And it reminds me a little bit of like an artist apron smock, you know, like artist wear. And I've always fancied having one of those to go with my jeans and what have you. So I thought, oh, I'll have a go at the Amelia Dress. And it's got a little ties on the pocket, and it's got the two versions. We can go for the collar version or the plain without the collar. See if I can show you the picture. So we've got the collar version, and then it's obviously the one without the collar, and I think I'm going to have a go at doing the collar version for a change. And it's got cute little ties on the sleeves, and then again I can wear it in the winter with long sleeve tops underneath and then over my jeans. So that's the Amelia by Sew Me Something, so I'm looking forward to doing that one. And the fabric I've chosen for that one is, again, I've gone for plain, but this is green, and I think this is a linen mixed look, and I thought that would go quite nice. Just a lovely plain khaki green with again that linen look to it, but it isn't 100% linen, it's a linen mix, which I really like, and I just thought that would go perfect in that. So that is me for the month of October. So how many did I say? Seven things. So that works out at possibly 2 items a week, roughly. 2 items, yeah, just roughly 2 items a week. Now I know I'm being really optimistic. So we shall see. So yeah, so I printed them all off today. So I must have printed off at least 1 tree. And all I've got to do is sellotape them all together. That's the worst bit, the sellotape noise. I hate that sellotape noise, but it's got to be done. And then I'm just going to cut them all out. I'm going to have a cutting session. So I'm going to cut them all out. And then I'm just going to work my way from the top to the bottom. So I know it's quite an adventurous task I have got planned. I'll just show you them all together again, just to remind you. That is for me for the month of October. So wish me luck. Hopefully I'll come out the other side and I'll be able to show you them all. And probably what I'll do is as I make a few, I'll do a little vlog and show you my makes so far. So tell me what you think of the patterns I've chose, and tell me what you think of the fabrics, and have you sewn any of these patterns? If you have, let me know. Is there anything I should know about any of the patterns, or how did you find them? I'd love to know. So wish me luck, and I shall see you hopefully on the other side of my ginormous October sewing plans. Hope you liked this video. If you did, please give me the thumbs up, and obviously subscribe if you haven't already done so. And if you like my channel and you like what I do and I create, then obviously you can buy me a coffee to say thank you if you would like to. There's no pressure, you don't have to. I enjoy doing these vlogs anyway, but if you did want to, you just go over to my coffee account and you donate £3 or whatever amount you want, and all the donations then go towards me ploughing them back into this channel. Helps me buy more fabric and more patterns, and I do appreciate it if you do, but no pressure. But until the next time, please take care, wish me luck, and happy sewing.